Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Fruits Basket, episode 5 of 2019. Now, this episode right here looks really simple. The theme behind it, nothing can give out much detail about. But if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to it that Toru tells everyone in the household that she was temporarily living at that she's moving to her grandpa's new place very soon. And although she is pretty surprised to see that the renovations and everything else seemed okay, except for the outside, it's not finished yet. We have to it that after she left, Yuki and Kyo were kind of uneasy about it. And let's just be honest, we kind of expected this to come about ever since when she was about to leave. I mean, ever since her arrival and her bringing out some color or light to the place where it's always been somewhat easy for them, maybe. I don't know. Even for old man Shugure, of course. Make it simple like that, if anything. We see to it that eventually, as the episode continues on, of course, when Toru returns to the house and etc., well, it goes to her grandpa's house, we had to it that she feels a little uneasy. And as for the guy, apparently a guy in the glasses, which I find really ticky about, he seems like he stalked Toru-chan just because he wants to be a police officer, and knowing that she lived under the roof on someone, and he goes like, hey, did any of those boys do something indecent to you? And of course, Toru's grandpa slaps him in the face and goes like, what the hell's wrong with you, huh? Etc. But eventually we see to it that throughout this episode, Toru-chan herself, she didn't feel home. Like, she didn't find her grandpa's new place home. And we see to it, of course, throughout another part of the episode, of course, after she said she's not really feeling happy here, of course, Yuki showed up right in front of her, and we get to see a little a flashback, or should I say a little what happened many minutes ago for Kyo and Yuki. They decide to go pick up Toru and see how she's doing. But we see to it that they found the house after Yuki got Kyo and everyone else lost for a very long while or something. Really freaking hilarious. We see to it that they did eavesdrop or hear Toru conversating with her grandpa and his relatives. And we see to it that these people, well, the guy in the glasses seems to be much of an a-hole, if I had to say so. Eventually, Toru comes out full force with her honesty that she's not feeling home at her grandfather's place. Eventually, Yuki decides to go alright then, let's go home. They just enter the house and Kyo decides to take Toru with her outside, and then the guy goes wait a minute, you're a boy or something? You know Toru-chan? Of course, Yuki flicked him in the forehead and says, you better shut up and not say Toru-chan, you hear me? You have no right to even say her name at all after what the hell you did, you know? That kind of thing. Of course, eventually, as the episode continues on, Kyo ends up having to tell Toru that he was on edge, or he wasn't really happy with Toru leaving after her grandfather's renovation was complete. He does not even know why, although I guess certain men or males or boys like us or men, like I said, goes through these indescripted, or should I say indecency, or not so good feeling about it. But we see to it that Kyo does tell Toru look, it's okay for you to be discouraged or be selfish once in a while, but someone who's being selfish every other day, it's annoying. But you, on the other hand, if you're feeling uneasy or if you're not very happy, then you should have stayed with us. That kind of thing. Don't feel like you owe anyone anything of what's up, Eventually, Kyo and Yuki walk Toru home, and of course Toru remembers a time where she was a kid and not many boys liked her and they picked on her. And of course, as for Toru, she was not having a happy-go-lucky life. I mean, let's be honest here. Toru lost her mother and he lost her parents at a very young age, and living with her grandfather, and nothing's been going so well for her, and eventually she does find a home with the Somas, with Yuki and Kyo and Shigure. You know, I gotta say, she found herself a home with them. Of course, her grandfather goes like, go ahead, if you feel home over there, go feel home over there, you know, that kind of thing. And of course, you know, Yuki and Kyo are at each other's throats again when talking about regrets on each other's faces. You know, it's just hilarious to see these two guys are like antagonistic towards each other, even though like it's so easy to put your pride and ego aside to try to like talk things out. But whatever. But aside from that, whatever happens next for Toru, which she finds happiness with them, we're gonna have to find out next. Next episode title will be called Perhaps We Should Invite Ourselves Over. And it ends off there. Anyways, this episode right here looks really simple. Like I said, not a lot of like detail I could give out. I mean, like all I could say is that after Toru moved back with her grandfather, she's not really happy about it. She feels like she's at home with the Somas, and eventually Yuki and Kyo decides to go pick her up because they feel uneasy without her, or after hearing. And, of course, they want to know what Toru really wants, you know? And eventually, she found herself home with them. And Yuki, on the other hand, comes to her rescue. Of course, Kyo does the same thing. And, you know, everything goes back to normal, knowing that Toru is back with the Somas again, you know? Pretty hilarious and funny stuff right there. And, of course, you know, her mother does tell her daughter back then, which was shown in this episode. Forgot to mention that. Forgive me. And tells her, you know, it's okay to be discouraged or be selfish once in a while. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. True that. Anyways, looking forward to next episode. I mean, like, starting to enjoy the series. Although there's nothing original or special, I still find it relaxing and sweet every now and then. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.